Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. This is a place where we talk life, productivity, and money. So if those sound like things you're interested in, then be sure to hit subscribe for more content just like this every single week. So in today's video, I wanted to show you guys how I plan my days week to week and how I organize my agenda to plan my time more effectively and how to be more productive with the time that I do have. When you work for yourself and when you work at home, you kind of have to be a little more on top of things. And I want to make sure that I'm productive while working for myself. I want to make sure that I have my time planned efficiently and effectively so that way I can get the most out of my days and the most out of my time so that way I can get more done and be more productive overall. So the first thing I do before I start planning my week is I go through my budget binder to see if there's any upcoming bills this week or at the beginning of the next week that I have to plan for, make sure that I have cash for, or the money's transferred to my Visa or whatever it may be. I like to check it at the beginning of the planning process so that way I know that, the budget part of everything is done, the money is, all settled, and that's the most stressful thing on my mind, so I like to get that out of the way first so that way I know I don't have to deal with it anymore. So the first thing I do is I open my budget binder. So all I do is I open it up to the current month and I go over the entire week to see where the bills are coming out, if I have to put anything in my bank or move things from account to account, and I like to check all of that first, and then if anything needs to get done, then I can transfer it to where it needs to be. For this next part, I'm gonna take you guys to my overhead camera and I'm gonna show you how I plan out my entire week in my planner and organize it to something that is extremely productive for me, and hopefully it's productive for you too. Let's head on over. Okay, so first things first, what I want to do is I am going to grab all of the pens that I want to use. I have my pencil case right here. Excuse the ratchet nails. They're going to be done tonight. This is my agenda. I got it from Chapters. Pretty basic. It's not that exciting. It's got these little tabs so you know where you are in the month and it makes it easy to go to. And in between each month has one of these pages, which is always fun. This is the spread we are going to be working on today. So, since there are no bills that I have to worry about this week, I can just kind of go ahead and fill in my work hours. What I do is I go to the back and I glued in this little pouch. I made this little pouch just to keep some of the little stickers that I made. So I just keep that in the back, and I've got these stickers that I felt I needed. My agenda hasn't been used for the past couple of weeks because I've been going through a lot in my personal life, and so I am finally starting to get back on track, and so I'm going to be using this to plan out my weeks the way that I used to and the way that is most effective for my time, so that way I can get the most done. I set up a little schedule using my things to do pad, and I wrote what I kind of want to accomplish each day. I make sure that I have one task, one big thing that I know that I need to get done each day. So each day of the week, I have something specific that I know I need to be working on, just like if you were at any other job. So with this, I am going to start by marking off the times that I know that I have to be working in here. But first, what I'm going to do is, because videos go live on Mondays, so I take a sticker and I will stick it at 10 o'clock where my video is going to go live. Underneath that, I will stick a recording sticker so I know that around that same time I'm going to be recording. Sorry for the botched handwriting. It's a little hard with this tripod right in the front of me. I'll have to find something more convenient to do. So I actually record twice a week, so I will add another recording sticker on Thursdays, and then these are my editing stickers, and I will put them on my editing days, which on Tuesdays and on Fridays. And then on Wednesdays, I need to write. So once I've gotten to this point, I kind of like to think about which videos am I going to be recording on these days and how long is it going to take me to edit those kind of videos, because not every video is created equal and some videos take longer than others. I just like to go over my content planner, which is actually right in front of me on my computer screen, and I can kind of see which videos I have planned to record this day, so that way I can easily adjust how much time I want to spend towards them. And so on Monday, it looks like I will be recording a video that is going to take a little bit of effort. It's going to take a lot more effort than the video that I'm going to be recording on Thursday. And so I'm going to block off a lot more time on Monday to record this video, because I think that it is going to take quite some time. So if I start at 10:30, I'll probably go maybe 4 or 5 hours. So to 3:30 should be good. And I'll just connect it like that. And then so to edit that video probably is also going to take a significant amount of time. Not because of how hard it is, but because of how tedious I think that it's going to be. And so I think that I'll probably give myself from 10 until 4 without a break, you know, straight editing. And then on Wednesday, I think it's going to take me only about 2 or 3 hours maximum. I'm just going to go ahead and do that for the rest of them. Okay, so now I'm at this point. And at this point, I looked to see if there is anything else that I needed to add to my calendar so I can go to my main one, which this month it really is not filled out very much because of everything going on. So once I have my main tasks for the day written in, I kind of refer back to this and see if there's what else is on here. So I know that I want to dedicate time each week to taking Instagram pictures so that way I can be more consistent on Instagram and what days that I kind of want to post those pictures. I want to make sure that on Mondays I get at least 2 or 3 pictures that I'll be able to post throughout the week on Instagram. So I'm going to block off that time between, I think, 3 and 5. That's usually when I'm making dinner or, you know, kind of slowing down my work day. And I think that that would be a really good time to take some pictures, and I'll be able to plan those out later on. And then on Wednesdays, after I'm done writing the blog, I like to spend a few hours planning out more content and working on my SEO for the upcoming videos. So I will write in here content planning. And so I'll usually go until about 4 o'clock. And then if I have anything else after that that I do need to work on, I will do that in the evening time. Now, this is what my main schedule looks like. My overall schedule that I have for the day looks something like this. This is how I organize my weekday, what I should be doing during certain times of the day. On average, you know, it doesn't always stay the same, but this is typically kind of the pattern that we take, you know? And so Monday to Friday, we're always doing something between like 9 to 5 or 9 to 4, sorry. So for the tasks that don't take up as much importance and aren't the main task of the day, I like to fill them in at the bottom in the notes section, so that way I know that that's a task that does have to get done that day, but not at any given time. You know, it can be done anytime throughout the day, and it can be anything from what I have to do for work to if I have to go grocery shopping or anything like that. So that way, it doesn't really matter what time of day it goes live to me at this point. I just want to make sure that that's something that I do get done on those days. So having that little checkbox there will allow me to check it off on those specific days. Any tasks that I have that just need to get done generally at some point this week will go in my to-do list over here. So for example, I don't like to put the to-dos that I know I need to do. Like, I know I need to record 2 videos. I know that I'm going to have to edit those 2 videos. I know that I'm going to need to write a blog. Like, I know that I'm going to have to do all of these things. I don't need to put it a second time here. So I like to save this sidebar for tasks that don't really have any time that, like, I have no idea what day they're actually going to get done. I just know that I need to do them. And so the real trick to having an agenda set up like this, with you blocking off certain amounts of time for certain projects, you kind of have to force yourself to stick in those times. You know, if you're going to work and you were supposed to get a certain task done between 9 and noon, you should be getting that task done between 9 and noon. You know, that's what your boss wants you to do, so that's what you should be doing. Sometimes I like throwing these random stickers on. They don't really, some of them are worded really weird and making, this one's not even cut properly. Sometimes they're worded really weird, like this one. Do little more. I would like to do little more. So that is what my goal for this week is going to be. Do little more. So I'll put that up here, just to remind myself to do a little more. I do my own nails. I'm brand new at doing it. Don't judge me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I like to do my nails on Sundays. All right, guys. That is it for my planner and my week. I know that it doesn't look very exciting. There's not a lot going on in my life, but I find that this method works regardless of how little or how much you have to do in the day. Doing it this way makes it a lot easier for you to see what blocks of tasks you have for that day. You know, if you have an appointment, you can make that another block. When things start to get a little bit busier, you know, after the coronavirus, maybe I'll do another weekly plan with me so you guys can see a much busier week in my life. But this is pretty much steady week to week, the average things that I need to get done and how I try to organize them so that way I can achieve the most. This lighting is so much better. All right, guys, that is it. That is how I organize my weeks. Or that is how I organize my days week to week and make sure that I can kind of stay on top of everything that I need to get done. I know that next week's not going to be very exciting for me, it looks like, but as things come, I just keep adding them to my planner and fit them in wherever they need to fit. And every single morning I try and reference my planner just to see what I do have to do that day. You know, I don't reference my planner every single day because I usually know what I should be doing that day, but it's nice to write it down and have it in a place so you can visually see how much time certain tasks are going to take up, so that way you can organize it in a way that fits best and is the most productive for what you want to get done. Keeping things in an agenda, in a planner, that's, I think, the best way to do it, and I'm very happy with how I organize my planner. So if you guys liked it and want to stick around for more content like this, then be sure to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for more content like this every single week, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!